Welcome to the first round in a series of Virtua Fighter retrospective videos, taking a look back at Sega's legendary fighting game series. In 1993, Sega changed fighting games forever. Developed by Yu Suzuki's legendary AM2 studio, and already responsible for the creation of a whole host of arcade classics, Virtua Fighter brought polygonal characters in true 3D motion to the evergreen genre using the cutting-edge technology found within Sega's top-of-the-line Model 1 arcade board. Moving away from the fireballs and other fantastical elements seen in similar games available at the time, Virtua Fighter used just 3 buttons to deliver a wide range of real-world martial arts techniques, all performed by 8 characters, so detailed it was possible to track the movement of individual 3D fingers and thumbs. And that was just the beginning. Braids, bandanas, and belts moved as the characters did. And Pai and Kage's headgear could even be knocked off and left to lie on the floor for the remainder of the round. This leap into the future also meant secondary costumes could be much more than recolored versions of their default counterparts too. Check out Jackie's change from slip-on shoes to boots, Kage's new leg wear, Jeffrey's sleeveless green shirt. Many members of the cast boasted significant changes of clothing, a feature that simply wasn't possible anywhere else. The arenas these fashionable fighters squared up to each other in were just as incredible. Sarah's underlit rooftop stage was the perfect demonstration of Model 1's industry-leading power, showing players not only 2 realistic characters fighting in 3 dimensions, but accurately shading them in real time as well. The dramatic lighting catching shins and open palms as characters pushed forward and illuminating their backs when they were knocked out on the floor. As Virtua Fighter predates texture mapping, all the detail on the stages was in 3D too. Even the bolts you see on the stage floor aren't textures, but rather entirely made of polygons. Not that being KO'd was the only way to win. Emphasizing the 3D nature of the game, arenas were no longer a flat background, but a real physical space. And to step outside its bounds was an instant round-losing disaster. This opened up a whole new way of play. Being able to trip, push, and knock an opponent out of the ring gave even the weakest player a chance of turning the tables with the right move at exactly the right time. Virtua Fighter's phenomenal arcade success naturally saw the title brought home many times. A Saturn port debuted with the console back in 1994, followed by Virtua Fighter Remix the year after in the arcades on Sega's STV hardware, as well as on the Saturn, using all new and exclusive texture map details to give the game a fresh look. In the same year, the game also received an impressive port to the 32X. And to celebrate the series' 10th anniversary, Virtua Fighter had a very special home release made for Sony's PlayStation 2, including not only the original cast, but the entire Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution roster, recreated in the original's distinctive style, with everyone receiving an upgrade to their then-current movesets. Such was the arcade machine's power compared to home consoles at the time. It wasn't until 2020 that a truly arcade-perfect port reached Sega fans, thanks to the Astro City Mini, where once again it managed to be the standout title even amongst a selection of 36 Sega hits. Virtua Fighter was a standout title on every format it graced. With its unstoppable presence, became the template for all that followed, and remains today the very essence of this now universal genre distilled into its purest form. Join us next time when we'll be taking a look at Virtua Fighter 2.